And greetings gamers of all ages, today I've got a fantastic game review for you. Grand Empire's Time Travel Survival. For those that are complaining about the game, you need to actually play the game. It was developed by one single person. Sorry, it's not a AAA game with $1 million put into it. For the review, I've only made it about halfway through the colonial era, which if you don't at least make it so far, the quote another review, your review is invalid. There's a lot going on and it all happens pretty quickly, at least at first. For anyone actually interested in this game then, well, the reviews aren't entirely wrong. That doesn't really seem to be a story, but most low-budget survival games never do. I would say the quirk that makes this game different from the rest would be the time travel, though it technically is time travel. It's more you have different biomes that you teleport between to gather the materials that you need. If you read the About This Game section, the dev actually tells you that they're very own year. Though I wish there was a story built into each era, I understand why there's not as well. The game also kind of spoon-feeds you your objectives the entire game, as far as I've seen so far. I'll say the colony aspect of the game seems is kind of out of place, though it is what less focus on progressing though rather than just grinding for materials. I'm having fun with it so far and I really hope I find more time to come back into it. Wish I could continue playing instead of writing this review, but a lot of these negative reviews really just aren't fair. You really can't just play a survival game for less than an hour or two and assume that you've seen anything the game actually has to offer. I'll admit the game starts slow and the controls feel really clunky, especially the dash mechanic, but switching to it alternate mode really helps. It lets you to hold shift and to run and tap shift to dash. However, you get used to them fairly quickly. I'm doing the good part of the game last to show it's fun in a way. The main idea is time traveler wanting to go home, which yeah, random dude needing to go home to his time. Normally depending on the time they won't know this time unless maybe military on simulation in the future of how to do this stuff. Keeping the history of the wildlife if ever stranded on a hostile world of life and needing to get back. Time traveling you need to know a lot otherwise you're just done, or having a good book of sort with you at all times. How the tech tree is. Could be advanced guide to help you on and your own way back. The device fixing it with a rock bed. If it's a broken like band, that's a more reasonable reason of how to rock foot fix it. Putting its stuff back into place and look, it works again. Connect the band metal piece back and done, or smack it to make it connect inside back. Sometimes that works with normal tech for sometimes unknown reasons. Still roguelike-ish, throwing ya in and don't know how much other than the advanced guide. I'd wish some games would actually go through eras for survival stuff properly, and up to space tech, from the start to it. This kinda does it and get the feel to enjoy it. Not fully, still missing a fair bit of error though. Still fun though, having funny moments which is fine too. Will be frustrating here and there but funny in the end, especially if others are watching it happen to you. The combat and AI is pretty boorish. Animal AI will fight until they get about 25% health and then run. Human AI will stay and fight to the end. It's a minor core part of the game being that you have to kill the dinos to get meat or leather. Overall I say yes and no. This is the time I beat in minus some hours sitting there. So it's still not worth the price it is after or before the opening discount. Still suggest wait for discount at 10 or 5 USD. But the ending was cool. Curious to state they aren't obligated to credit the assessed nor say what they did use, which is allowed under the Unreal Engine store. Even if asset flip they are allowed to make this and publish it. Main thing to consider is the coding afterwards and understand that the issue to remember. Pricing needs better understanding. Thank you guys for watching this review. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.